Hello, guys. Welcome, everybody, to Blue Purple Haze Podcast. I am your host, Isaac here, who's here to give you my honest opinion about Minnesota Vikings football and Chicago Cubs baseball. So, the Cubs lose. They lose last night, a heartbreaking loss in extra innings, 9-8. They now have a record of 29-18. So, let me get down to this. I'm not overall ready to hit the panic button yet, but there are basically several issues. There are quite a bit of issues and holes in this team that definitely need to be addressed as soon. But the Cubs lose a heartbreaker, and they absolutely had so many opportunities to win this game. They had really had a lot of opportunities, and this was later in the game. You could say maybe Colin Rea didn't play that well. No, he didn't. He had 4 earned runs and 6 hits. He didn't do bad either, but he didn't do good either. So Colin Rea was okay as of right now, but the Cubs had a 4-1 lead going halfway through the game, and then they just all of a sudden gave it away. And even when they tried to take the lead, they still had opportunities. So, starting off with the pitching, one thing I want to make clear is I don't want to see Phil Maton pitch again. This dude is the equivalent of Humpty Dumpty trying to play pitcher. And in the bottom of the 8th, it was still a 4-4 game. Still, the Cubs had a chance, even after they failed at the batting lineup, they still had a shot. And Phil Maton, with 2 outs, gave up a 3-run home run to end the game. That is pathetic. And I just don't know what to say about this guy. This dude has been horrendous, giving up home run after home run after home run after home run. And because of that 3-run home run, the White Sox took the lead 7-4 entering the 9th inning. Unacceptable. This dude has been terrible. He does not need to see the field anymore. I don't want to see him again, because he has single-handedly cost this team at least 5 or 6 games. I am super good because it is always a big spot in big moments. This dude crumbles and he craps the bed every time. So Phil Maton, getting paid a lot of money, he needs to go. We are done. We're done. I'm done with him. And then secondly, another big hit is Ryan Rollison. He gave up the go-ahead 2-run home run in extra innings for the White Sox to win. This is the first time in a while that I've ever had to say that, Ryan Rollison didn't do good. Lately, though, he hasn't been great, really. He hasn't been that great. So, Ryan Rollison struggled. That was absolutely backbreaking. But of course, the biggest reason, in my opinion, is Phil Maton and Ryan Rollison. And it is absolutely pervious that the Cubs don't just sit there and do nothing at the pitching spot. They need some serious help at the starting position and at the bullpen position, because, of course, you don't have Caleb Thielbar at your disposal. So right now, you're stuck with Phil Maton and Ryan Rollison, who has been struggle busing. And I feel like, though, it is better if they get some pitching help, because that's what they need. As far as the batting lineup goes, the one thing to be happy about is Michael Conforto. I believe he was one of the saviors to try to get the Cubs. He was the reason why the Cubs were even back in this game, was because of Michael Conforto with a 3-run home run to tie the game up at 7-all in this game. I mean, he was the reason why it was even close, but the Cubs in the batting lineup had opportunities to capitalize, I believe, in extra innings, and I believe in the at the top of the 8th, the Cubs had it. I believe this is the top of the 7th. The Cubs had a chance to take the lead later on in the game. They had a chance, 2nd and 3rd. They had a guy at 2nd and 3rd with 1 out remaining. Cubs couldn't get a big hit. Cubs just could not get a big hit out of that one. So they left with 0 runs there. And then in extra innings, tied at 7-all, the Cubs had, in this situation, they were in so many good positions to begin with. They had a guy at 2nd and 3rd, a 2nd and 3rd, and bases loaded situation. And the Cubs with 0 outs, okay, you got to get as many runs as possible. Cubs got 1 run. They got 1 run out of that. And it was thanks to an Alex Bregman sacrifice ground out to which that brought in a run. Unacceptable to just get 1 run. And then the White Sox, that's all they needed was a 2-run home run to end the game. Unacceptable. That was an unacceptable loss last night. It was definitely heartbreaking, man. I mean, to have a 3-run home run. It was one of the most euphoric moments that I've had, but to be let down by all that is very, very disappointing. And just, I mean, hopefully this series doesn't come to bite them, and this was a winnable game. Cubs just couldn't capitalize. The White Sox did. That's the difference. That is the difference. So now the Cubs have a very important series. They got to figure it out. I mean, the pitching is okay. You need to go searching out for guys. But, I mean, the batting lineup needs to get their ish together. Especially Ian Happ and Seiya Suzuki, for crying out loud. They need to do something too. And because the batting lineup is healthy. They are fully healthy. There's no excuse for them. You gotta get it together. Because you have back-to-back big series against your rivals. You have the Brewers playing. You have the Brewers. And then the weekend, you have the Cardinals. They're not easy. They are no slouches at all. They aren't slouches at all. So, I mean, obviously they gotta figure it out, because otherwise the Brewers will either the Cardinals or the Brewers will take the division from the Cubs. And it is not looking good. So, gotta get together straight up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Go Cubs.